Sony. I literally just got back from work, man. Like, haven't even taken shit off, but I just had to make a video on this because, Sony dropped some big news, and by big, I mean pretty meh. And on the same day that Nintendo decides to delay Breath of the Wild too, man. Come on. Nevertheless, we got some news to cover, man, but not before this fire-ass intro. Roll it. Hey, what's up, guys? WaavvyyD, whatever you want to call me. And PlayStation has finally unveiled what has been codenamed Project Spartacus for quite some time now. What is Project Spartacus, you may be asking? It's essentially a refresh to PlayStation Plus. I'm going to be pulling directly from PlayStation's blog post here, talking about an all-new PlayStation Plus that'll launch in June with 700 plus game titles. Alright, hopping straight into it, man. Essentially, PS Now is going out the window. It's done, it's canceled, and going forward, it is going to be integrated within PlayStation Plus, simplifying PlayStation's services a lot more. With that being said, PlayStation Plus is now going to be broken up into 3 different tiers. The first tier being PlayStation Plus. Nothing's gonna change here. 2 monthly downloadable games, which I'm kind of concerned that they said 2 monthly games here, considering we get more. Exclusive discounts, cloud storage, online multiplayer access, etc, etc. This is going to be the same price as regular PlayStation Plus. The regular PlayStation Plus that we're paying for right now. Tier 2 is going to be PlayStation Plus Extra. Now this provides all the same benefits from Tier 1 PlayStation Plus. Regular, but it also adds a catalog of up to 400 PS4 and PS5 games, and including apparently blockbuster hits from PlayStation Studios, whatever. And the price of this tier? $15 a month. So already the same price as Xbox's Game Pass Ultimate tier, which is, I mean, the ultimate tier, it's the highest one. But no, Sony isn't done there. They decided to add an additional tier on top of that. So already you're gonna be paying more than Xbox Game Pass Ultimate if you're aiming for this higher tier. Now tier 3 is going to be called PlayStation Plus Premium. This obviously comes with all of the benefits from tier 1 and tier 2, but it adds up to an additional 340 games, including, and this is where I want to bang my head against the wall here, PlayStation 3 games available via cloud streaming, and a catalog of classic PS1 and PS2 games as well, both a mix of downloadable and cloud streaming. And last but not least, it also includes time-limited game trials. The price for this tier? $18 a month, aka the original price of PlayStation Now when it first launched way back in like what, 2014, 2015? Also forgot to mention, tier 3, you can stream PS4 and PS5 games on PC as well. Keyword, stream. I'm speechless, man. But that's basically it. We're gonna be getting more information in the following months leading up to June, but in my opinion, what is Sony doing? Now, I understand partially where Sony's coming from, merging PlayStation Plus with PlayStation Now, and just making PlayStation Plus this all-in-one hub as a gaming service. However, I have a good amount of critiques here. For starters, people who are saying that this is a competitor to Xbox Game Pass, because I definitely was one of those people, this is nowhere near a competitor to Xbox Game Pass and the value that they offer compared to what this is. This is mainly just a refresh to PlayStation Plus and a way to get rid of PlayStation Now. It's a smart move for PlayStation so that more casual consumers can decide whether or not they want to get into PlayStation Plus, and they have a few options as well. And so that these consumers aren't confused on whether they should get PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Now, and if it'll satisfy their gaming needs. However, taking a look at the tiers again, tier 1, fine, that's fine, it's PlayStation Plus, but tier 2 is useless. Tier 2 is essentially useless if you're a gamer like me who's already used to buying PlayStation games, and especially PlayStation Studio games, day one, or not even day one, but just used to buying them in general whenever you feel comfortable buying them. Like, sure, I have access to a catalog of 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, but we don't have any detail of whether or not these are exclusive PS4 and PS5 games, because I doubt that there's over 400 exclusive PS4 and PS5 games. So who knows? They could have already put these games out for free at some point. They could have also already had these games for like $10 on the PlayStation Store at some point. We don't know what these games are gonna look like. Not only that, but I'm paying $15 a month for Sony's mid-tier when I could be paying $15 a month over on the Xbox side for their highest tier, which provides way more value than even PlayStation Plus Premium, the highest tier, which is more expensive than Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. For $15 a month on Xbox, not only do you get Xbox Live, not only do you get Xbox and PC Game Pass and cross-save and cloud storage, but you also get xCloud, which is their cloud streaming service for games. Not only that, in terms of Xbox's game catalog with Xbox Game Pass, they have old games all the way from the original Xbox. They have new games all the way up to Xbox Series XS that release day and day. Not only that, but you have the option to either stream those games to try it out and see if you like it or not, but you can also download every single game on Game Pass. Every single game on Game Pass you can download and play natively off of your Xbox. Not only that, but Xbox's emulation software and the technology they got over there when booting up these old ass games is magnificent. I was playing on the Series X the other week and playing Banjo-Kazooie at 4K natively. It was beautiful. You can't do that kind of shit on PlayStation. And then getting into tier 3, it seems like Sony hasn't figured this PlayStation 3 game dilemma out yet, because we still have to stream all of these PlayStation 3 games. Why? I can download every single Xbox 360 game. Not even. I can take a 360 disc and put it in my Xbox One or my Xbox Series console, and it'll register it and just download it to my console. A catalog of beloved classic games from the PS1 and PS2 era and PSP era. We can already do that, yes, on PS4 and PS5, but the catalog is so fucking weak. Not only that, but not all of the games that they offer are able to be downloaded. So what's the point? And the cherry on top of it all is the fact that the premium version of PlayStation Plus is $18 a month. Just for them bundling PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now together. Like seriously, the middle tier is essentially just PlayStation plus more games. And then tier 3 is the actual combination of PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now. Hold on. I said that was the cherry on top? No. The real cherry on top is the fact that new PS5 games are not coming day and day, like how new games come to Xbox Game Pass day one. Even if you have the lowest tier at $10 a month, the newest games that come out, newest first-party titles as well. And now I don't see this as a dick move or anything like that. This makes sense considering that PlayStation and Xbox have different philosophies on the way they approach gaming. PlayStation believes in the quality of their games, and their games hold significantly more weight than Xbox first-party titles. So it makes sense that they want to keep their first-party titles the premium experience, and for that premium experience, you're gonna have to cough up premium cash. Not only that, but this allows for more game sales towards whatever game they're selling, and this also allows more revenue back into the developers' pockets to continue to grow whatever franchise they want to grow, or continue to make whatever games they want to make, or start up a new IP, etc, etc. So it's good for the developers, of course. However, the reason why Xbox doesn't mind putting these games on their service day one, all of the games that are on Game Pass, Microsoft pays the developers to have up there. Because as a developer, you're technically losing out on money if you put your game up on a service like Game Pass, since you don't necessarily need to purchase the game. However, Microsoft has a fucking bag. They are a $1 trillion corporation, so they can afford to pay these developers out and say, yeah, we'll put your game on Game Pass. How does 25 million sound? So at the end of the day, for some developers, especially indie developers, it's actually a smarter move to put your game on Game Pass rather than hope sales trickle in. It also expands your audience, gives people a chance to check out a game that they more or less wouldn't check out. For instance, I was in love with Nobody Saves the World in the beginning of this year, 2022. Still one of my favorite games this year to come out. And if this game wasn't on Game Pass, I wouldn't have touched it at all. I wouldn't have bought it at all, but I did. I gave it a shot, and it's one of my favorite games of this year. All right, this video is going on, man. Whew, this is a PlayStation rant. I'm gonna wrap this up, man. In conclusion, we need more detail on not just what PS4 and PS5 games are coming to this catalog of games for the second tier, which again, the second tier just seems useless to me. Also, this isn't a competitor to Game Pass at all. Game Pass is just in another league. It provides way more value than what Sony is doing right here. Because like I said, the merger between PS Now and PS Plus is really within the third tier. And even then, it doesn't seem like much is changing with the formula of PlayStation Plus nor PlayStation Now. You're still getting games discounted, you're still getting free games monthly, and you're still streaming PS3 games. I will be trying out the third tier when it comes out in June just to see what they do, or if it does change, or if they do add more features. However, we'll just have to wait and see once June rolls around whether or not this is truly a... Nah, this isn't a Game Pass competitor, man. It really isn't. But guys, what do you think? Is this a competitor to Game Pass in your eyes? Or is this just some service? I don't want to say it's a shitty service because it's PlayStation, of course, and PlayStation has the quality. What do you think of the service, man? You already have my opinion. I want to hear yours in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching this video, though. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, families, and relatives, as it really does help the channel grow. Be on the lookout for my streams as well, man. Anyway, it's been WaavvyyD, and I'ma catch you. Peace.